Member Preciado, you have a request to speak?
Yes, I have a couple comments. So thank you very much for the report, and I just want to know if there's a button on one of our websites or space where seniors or other people who may need assistance indicate that they need this service. And then secondly, is this contractually already part of our contract, or is it just something that they're accommodating out of their goodwill? And my last point is, I don't have one yet because I'm told that it's going to be sometime in mid-March, but a third can or a third receptacle is being added to my service in compliance with the law.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, some people have the smaller, so I just think that it's going to come up in the very near future where people trying to manage 3 canisters or receptacles are going to need support. And I just want to understand, again, if this is a check, you know, a click somewhere on a website that we can do. And number 2, if this is contractual or if it's by phone call or, you know, depending on who you get on the line.
Well, there is the ability to request services through the city website, through our either email address or through a phone call to our Office of Sustainability. There's also the ability to either call or email Republic Services customer service line, the 619-421-9400 number. And that information, they have all the information available that is particular to our contract. In the case of the service, it's actually something that they're not contractually obligated to do, but they're doing it as part of goodwill for residents that need the service. So, and then the third question was on the state mandated food and yard waste container. This is a program that is being phased. First of all, just to clarify, all residents in Chula Vista, single family residents in Chula Vista already have this service. But when it comes to commercial properties, including multifamily properties, that's being phased in by sectors of the city. Republic Services and city staff is working with property managers to evaluate properties and add the service as needed, adjust service as needed. So soon we'll be coming to a property, to properties in the, currently we're working in the northwest quadrant, and soon we'll be working on the northeastern quadrant, and we're gonna go by quadrant to be able to adjust the service. It's really difficult for, I would say, any company to just be able to just roll out the service citywide. We also have to make sure that the particular property is actually generating this type of waste. Multifamily properties more than likely are, always are, but there's also compliance waivers that the property owners can apply for if there is absolutely no space, and we have to actually evaluate and confirm that that's the case, or if there's or if just they don't generate enough, like an office building that might not house enough employees to generate enough of this waste, then there's a compliance waiver process that we also have to evaluate.
Go ahead.
So City Manager, I would just like to add that maybe for the near future, I don't know when our contract with Republic is going to come up, I'd like to see how we can add this to the contract so that it is in happenstance or by, you know, determining on who originates the inquiry. But I think it's an important service, particularly in single-family homes where individuals may be living alone and may need assistance. Thank you. Thank you.
Back to you, City Manager.
No further comments. Thank you.
Now we're going to go ahead and just want to, Member Chavez, did you have a question for the City Manager?
Not precisely a question. I just wanted to agree with Councilmember Preciado.
I would just, are we okay? I know, City Attorney, this is not an agendized item. I just want to be careful here.
Depends on the nature of the agreement. It is not on the agenda, so we shouldn't be deliberating on things that aren't on the agenda. But a brief comment about your concurrence is fine.
A brief comment, and I just want to emphasize how important the recollection of trash is for us, for the city in general, how vital this service is. And I want to mention that it is vital to have this open communication. But yes, definitely, moving forward, we need to think of ways how we can improve this for the city and for the people that need this special assistance. So that's all.
Okay, and City Manager, again, you're good? Now we'll move on to the mayor's report. I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. I know you said that it was a heart-healthy month. I was very proud of my wife for several years ago as a volunteer for the American Heart Association to making sure that we all, especially women, knew that how to treat your heart correctly, to make sure that you were healthy, to make sure that, as you were saying, the ticker works really well, and get enough exercise. So I wish everybody the best and happy Valentine's Day. I also was very honored to be able to participate in the Always Ready award ceremony. The Always Ready award ceremony helps honor people who help underprivileged youth to be able to make sure that they get the proper mentoring and the proper training so they can have a good paying job in the future. And I just wanted to thank them for doing all the great work that they do. And with that, I will now go to council comments. Member Cardenas.
Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. To